not going to lie in bed until 9, 10, 11 o'clock like I have done for the last few days, being super depressed and super upset with myself. Nope, I'm going to do what I know I need to do, and that is to breathe, because breathing is our secret weapon. If you have any emotional disturbances, any mental problems, if you have any physical problems, your breath can heal you. And I know that, but I've just come, well, hopefully, I'm out of a depression. And I'm out of a depression because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not in bed anymore. I've been up for a couple of hours. I've had a cup of tea. I've done some housework. I've been out for a walk. And now I'm going to do some breath work, because I know that breath work is the best thing for me. And there's so many things you can do with your breath. And today I am just going to share with you a few practices. And if you've been having a tough time, then these practices might help you. They definitely help me. Okay, so the first practice we're going to do is Ujjayi. Ujjayi is, some people call it the ocean breath. It's this really amazing technique that can help to soothe and calm you. And it's also giving you a deeply therapeutic heat from the inside outwards. And to do Ujjayi, all you need to do is make a slight adjustment in your throat so you can hear the sound of your breath as you're breathing in and you're breathing out. So it's going to sound something like this. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like I'm sucking the air through my throat, and you get this rasping sound. It's like the sound of the ocean. And it feels really, really good. And what's really special about Ujjayi is, because you have this sound, it stops the brain. And the problem most of us have is our brain doesn't stop. We've always got this inner dialogue going on that just, well, it drives me crazy. I don't know about you. Okay, so with Ujjayi, all you need to do is do some really long, deep, satisfying breaths. And this sound is going to keep you anchored in the moment, and it's going to soothe and calm you. So you're going to breathe in long and deep, and then exhale long and deep. In and out through the nose. That's it. It's very simple. And if you just stay nice and steady in your physical body, it's nothing spectacular on the outside, but on the inside it feels really great. And slowly but surely, whatever's going on inside of you will start to just slow down. It's going to be calming your nerves, soothing your mind, just by breathing in and out long, deep, full breaths through the nose with this slight adjustment in the throat. And if you can't get this, imagine that you're steaming up a mirror, and then just do that with the mouth closed. And you'll get that same sensation in the throat where you're sucking air through the throat. So you don't want to be sniffing. It's not sniffing the air, it's drawing the air through the throat for this Ujjayi sound. Long, deep, full breaths. So I could go on, but I'm not going to, because probably nobody's going to watch this. And so I'm not going to waste my time. Oh, am I wasting my time? What about if it's just me? Then it's not wasting my time. So Okay. I am feeling a bit mad right now, but also feeling good that I'm up, because yesterday morning and the day before I was in bed depressed. And right now I'm back on track and I'm going to be doing some more pranayama. Okay, so we did ujjayi, long deep full breaths. It's going to calm and soothe your nervous system. What about some kapalabhati? Kapalabhati is a very stimulating technique. You're going to breathe into your belly, and every time you squeeze the abdomen, air is being flushed out of the body through the nose, and every time you release the abdomen, air is going to be sucked into the body. You don't have to think about it. So you just think about pushing the air out on the exhale by squeezing the abdomen. That's Kapalabhati. You want to keep going like that until you feel that it's time to stop. So you could do that for 10 seconds, you could do it for a minute, you could do it for 40 minutes. Doesn't matter. The good thing is that you're doing it because these pranayama practices are going to really help you to regulate your nervous system, to get back in control of your emotions, and to be much more healthy and happy, because breathing makes you happy and keeps you very much more alive. So yeah, we're all breathing, but many of us are not breathing consciously, and we need to breathe consciously. So Kapalabhati, squeezing the abdomen, in and out through the nose, and you get this pumping sound. At the end of the round, whenever that is for you, just make a strong exhalation and then take a nice deep breath in. Hold the breath for a moment. And then when you're ready, I really love to exhale through the mouth, making some sound. It really feels very relaxing, and it's just a great thing to do. So again, Kapalabhati. End of the round, squeeze the abdomen, and then take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold the breath. You're going to feel great after doing this, I promise you. And then exhale through the mouth. Whew. And you know, like when you're breathing and doing these breathing practices, it's really like a drug. You can give up your alcohol and your caffeine and your marijuana if you start to breathe every day, because it's going to make you feel high and it's going to make you feel just really great. And that's what we all want in the world. We just want to feel great. And the breath is with you every single day, unless you're dead. If you're dead, then there's no more breathing. But everybody is breathing. Everybody who's watching this is breathing. And the more you can get in contact with the breath, the more control you can have over your emotions, over your mental state, and over your physical body. So let's see, another breathing technique. Okay, this is one for when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, and actually waking up in the morning and how you wake up in the morning is so important. Like those first 5 or 10 minutes of the day make all the difference to the rest of the day. And I know that to be so true. Coming from somebody who for the last few days has spent the mornings depressed and in bed until 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. and not being very nice to my partner, and just really not being very nice to myself. Really, I've been really pushing myself last year, and a lot of things weren't working. So when that happens, you can spiral into some dark places. So that's where I've been, and I feel like I'm out of it. And I have the tools available to keep me out of it, and that is my breath. So one of the breathing techniques that I love to do in the morning is the cleansing breath. And it's really vitalizing, it makes you feel awake and fresh. And it goes like this: you breathe in through the nose, and then you exhale through the mouth. And when you're exhaling, make a shushing sound. Shh. Okay, don't just watch me, copy what I'm doing. Shh. So if you're doing that, you're going to feel that the abdomen is squeezing. Shh. And that's what you want to do. So you're going to be pushing all the air out of your lungs. Shh. Push, 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 push. And then take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Filling up to the top of the lungs. A few extra sniffs, and then hold the breath. You can relax your shoulders, relax your face, hold the breath, and then exhale through the mouth. So there's a few different parts to that breathing technique. You're going to inhale through the nose, exhale with a shushing sound, squeeze the abdomen, and I hope you're doing this, not just watching me. There's no point in just watching me. Oh my God, the whole world is just consuming at the moment, watching people, blah, 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 blah. We need to do, we need to act, we need to breathe. So come on, breathe with me. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with a shushing sound. Push, 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 push. Squeeze the abdomen, squeeze all the air out. And then inhale nice and strongly. Pulling all the air into your lungs. Fill up nice and full, 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 full. And then hold, hold, hold. You can relax your shoulders down, you can relax your face. And then when you're ready to exhale through the mouth, with some sound. Sound is always good. Sound is carrying energy. If you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling all clogged up inside, all stiff and tense, then make some sound. Even just get up in the morning and scream. Yeah, go outside in the morning, scream like a mad banshee. It will help you to release whatever's like stuck inside of you. So one more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with a shushing sound. Squeeze the abdomen. Inhale through the nose. Make it count. Hold the breath. Relax your face. Hold, 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 hold. And then when you're ready, exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Oh my God, look, if you do that, just do that every morning, 10 times. That's it. Rocket fuel for the rest of your day, okay? So I'm just here to remind you that you don't need anybody. You don't need a therapist. You don't need to go to yoga teachers. You don't need to watch all these videos. You just need to connect with yourself and your breath, and that is where your power is. And I'm telling that to myself because I know very well that if I do pranayama or I do any kind of breathwork practice every day, things are different. I feel great, I look great, and things just flow better. So when I'm in my flow with my breath, I'm in my flow in everything else in my life. Okay, another breathing technique. There's so many that you can do. A really good fun one is to inhale and exhale. We're going to inhale and exhale through the nose, and we're going to shoot our arms up into the air on the inhale and spread your fingers and spread your palms. And then on the exhale, make a fist, pull your arms in and down, and really hug into your chest. So you're going to push the air out. You're going to be like a steam train. So you can do that 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. If this is the first time you're doing it, just do it once or twice, take a break, and then do it again. And then as you start to build up a little bit of inner strength with working with your breath like this, and you can do it more and more. This is one of those techniques that's going to make you feel really high and take you out of your brain, because that's what we need. We need to get out of our brain. Everybody's so much in their brain nowadays. And I say that from a personal perspective. I've been so in my head last year, and it hasn't helped me at all. So now, getting into my body, getting into my breath, out of the head. Get into your heart. We need to get into our heart, people. If we were all centered in our heart, then all the problems in the world would just disappear. Okay, so let's do that breathing technique again. We are inhaling, stretching our arms up, palms open, fingers spreading. Inhale through the nose, and then when you exhale, pull your arms down and in, squeeze the fists, and give a little pump to the side body. So you really throw the air out of your body. At the end, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then relax the body. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. And then when you're ready, exhale through the mouth. Whew. So when you're working with the breath, and when you're exploring different things about the breath, it becomes really interesting when you start to do the inhale retentions and the exhale retentions. So that's holding the breath at the end of an inhale, or holding the breath at the end of an exhale. That's where the magic is. That's where the mind really becomes still. When the breath is still and the body is still, then the mind will follow. And that's when we have this breath, body, mind connection. And people always talk about it, but I don't think people really actually recognize or experience or know what they're talking about. Breath, body, mind connection, what's happening in the body, what's happening in the breath, what happen in the mind. So when we do these inhale retentions and we hold the breath and we hold the body in stillness, then the mind possibly can become still too. So let's do that again. Inhale, straighten the arms up, palms open, fingers spreading. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling, pull the arms down and in, squeeze the fist, shoot the air out through the nose. At the end, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Holding at the top. The lungs are full. Moving into that stillness. Feeling that power of the breath inside you, that energy building up inside of you. And then whenever you're ready to, exhaling through the mouth. Okay, let's do it again. Reminder, straightening the arms, sending them up and out, open the palms, spread the fingers, make every breath count. When you're exhaling, bring the arms down and in, squeeze the elbows into the side body, and the air is being forced out of the nostrils. So, let's go. This is gonna make us feel so good. And then take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold it here. Relax and soften your face. Come into stillness in the body. And then when you're ready to exhale through the mouth. Whew. Okay, so Uddiyana Bandha. I used to teach this in a very peculiar way, and I now recognize there's a very simple and easy way to help people to access this practice. So Uddiyana Bandha is the suction of the abdominal area. And all you need to do is exhale completely, empty your lungs, and then make a mock inhalation, like you're inhaling, but you're not going to let any air into the mouth or the nose. So the best thing to do is to hold your hand over your mouth and nose and block your mouth and nose so no air is going to get in. So you exhale completely with a shushing sound, and that's going to squeeze the abdomen, and you're squeezing until all the air is out of your lungs. Then you're going to close your mouth and your nose, and then you're going to pretend to make an inhalation. And that's going to create this suction, and that is your Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha is going to lift energy from the lower energy centers to the higher. So when that happens, whatever the energy is that's down here, you're going to be shifting it up. So if you're depressed, if you're angry, if you're anxious, if you're jealous, all those energies are in the lower energy centers. And if you can take that energy and shift it up into higher energy centers, then that energy changes and it expresses itself in a different way. So you can take anger, which is here, shift it up to here because it's just an energy, and turn it into love. How fabulous is that? Okay, so let's do Uddiyana Bandha again. Exhaling fully with a shushing sound. Shh, squeezing the abdomen. Shh, pushing all the air out of the lungs. Close your mouth and nose, and then pretend to take an inhalation. You have that sucking action. Uddiyana Bandha. Suck, suck, suck. Okay, let's do it one more time. Exhaling. Shh. Before you inhale, make sure you release the abdomen, otherwise you get this kind of clucking sound in the throat area, which is not very comfortable and probably not very good for you. Okay, one more time. Uddiyana Bandha is such a good practice. Okay, so you're exhaling fully, squeezing the air out of your lungs. The abdomen is squeezing as you're doing this. Make a shushing sound. That's going to help to push all the air out. Close the mouth, close the nose, and pretend to inhale. It's that suction. And then that's going to create this suction in the abdomen. And that is your Uddiyana Bandha. Whoo! Okay. So at the end of any pranayama technique that you're doing, it's really good just to hold space for yourself. So just come into stillness, close your eyes, and just tune into what's happening. You might feel lots of different sensations going on. If your mind is racing, which it probably isn't when you're doing these pranayama techniques, it really does help to bring the mind into a still place. But if you do have any odd thoughts streaming through, then just let them pass through. as the meditation teachers say, just let them pass through like clouds in the sky. And what they mean by that is don't get attached to them. Don't start making up a story about this thought that's just come along. So just let it go. Just let it go. More thoughts might come, just let them go. Don't start going into a long story. And then to finish this little session today, let's do some long, deep breaths with Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing. So you're going to be switching from side to side, breathing in through one nostril, exhaling through the other, breathing back in through that same nostril, exhaling through the other. So you want to hold your hand in a comfortable way. So that could be like this with the index finger, middle finger down into the palm, or maybe you put the two fingers against the third eye. So that's the two ways to switch between the nostrils. I'm going to use this way, and you just close your right nostril first. You're going to inhale through the left, switch to the other side, exhale through the right. And then you're going to inhale through the right. And then you're going to exhale through the left. And that is one round. And then let's do that again. Inhaling through the left. Exhaling through the right. Inhale through the left. Through the right. And exhale through the left. So we always start on the left side because that's the receptive side, and then at the end as well, we end on the left side. So you receive before you give, and yeah, that's how it works. One more time, let's do one more breath, and then I'm gonna go and finish off my day with some, go for a walk, do some yoga, and let's see what comes. It's the first day of the year, and the world is my oyster. So closing the right nostril, inhale through the left. Switch to the other side, exhaling. Inhale through the right. Switch to the other side, exhaling. That's your Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. It's helping to balance your left and right brain hemisphere, helping to balance your energies, your Ida and Pingala, the masculine and the feminine. It's helping to balance your nervous system. It's just balance, balance, balance all the way through. So if you want to be more balanced in yourself, do this practice every day in the morning when you wake up. It's really simple, just breathing in through one nostril, out through the other, in through that same nostril, out through the other, and do that for 10 minutes. Stay centered, stay balanced in your body, and keep your face relaxed and soft, and just enjoy your breath. And this could be a game changer, especially if you're depressed, especially if you're anxious, if you have any mental issues going on inside of you, any physical problems as well, I think the problem with many of us is we're just out of balance. And if we can get back into balance, then most of our problems will just start to dissolve away. So that's why Nadi Shodhana is a really key breathing technique. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. And if you start exploring this on Google, you'll find that you can do different counts. You could inhale for 4, exhale for 8, inhale for 4, exhale for 8. And then you could start doing also some breath holds. You can inhale, hold the breath, and then exhale through the other side. Hold the breath, and then inhale, hold the breath. Switch into the other side, and then exhale, hold the breath. And you could apply different counts, different ratios to the breath work that you're doing. Nadi Shodhana, balancing left and right brain hemisphere balancing your energies, the female, the masculine energies, balancing your nervous system, I recommend this technique as one to do every day. Have a beautiful day, and who knows, maybe I'll return again someday. I don't know, let's see. Bye for now. How does this work to switch off? Like that? Yes.